In this video, I'm going to give you 3 keys to finishing at the rim, which what I like to call grounding your defender. Let's go. The first key to finishing better and grounding your defender is having the ability to change speeds and use your pivot. Too many guys get in the paint and they just take off or jump out of control. Right here, you see Joe actually uses his right foot pivot to stop, get separation, spin away from his defender, and create an opportunity for him to finish in the paint. Now you see Joe driving into the paint against a closeout. He has a bigger defender waiting on him under the basket. Instead of taking off out of control or trying to finish off balance, he actually comes to a stop and shoots that floater, what we like to call the giant killer. You got to add that to your game as a smaller player and even as someone with athleticism in today's game. And third, but I feel like this is the most important, you have to learn, especially for my smaller players out there, how to hit the defender before they hit you. So in this next clip, you're going to see the key to this whole thing is your inside shoulder. If you can initiate contact, you instantly put the defender at a disadvantage because now their momentum is not going in the direction needed for them to be able to take off cleanly and be able to contest your shot like they really want to using their athleticism. So remember, if you hit them with the inside shoulder while they're still on the ground, you have negated their opportunity to take off and have the chance to block your shot. So you see from these examples, Joe has mastered this skill. So now he's driving against a switch. He's got a taller, much longer defender on him. He makes a move, drives middle, pins the defender against his right shoulder, and he even slows down. But it doesn't matter because he has the defender locked and on the opposite side of the rim so he can finish with his left hand. Now you can see some examples of why we work the way we do. Now you see Joe putting in the work that actually led to him being able to finish that way in a game. Here he's driving against me, making contact with me before he takes off. Inside shoulder, bump, and finish. You see the same floater, jumping off one foot, finishing with his right hand or his strong hand. A lot of players will get bored or frustrated with the same old things. But somebody like Joe loves to work on the same things, loves to use routines because they allow him to separate himself. He's in it for mastery. So if you really want to master anything within the game of basketball or even life, it's going to take repetition. It's not about secret sauce or new tricks or anything that's glamorous. It's about doing the same things that work every day. And you can't be afraid to work on things that make you uncomfortable, like your left hand, jumping off of your right foot, or anything that just doesn't come natural. Nobody was born a natural. Nobody was born knowing how to do everything. We all have to start somewhere. So even someone like Joe Young, who's in the NBA, you see he's missing his floater. He's not going to let his frustration cause him to stop, break his rhythm. He actually locks in even more. And you see that he's willing to work on the simple things that maybe he already knows, like jumping off 2 feet and shooting that floater. So hope this video helps you guys. Remember, the 3 ways to ground your defender and finish better are: number 1, be able to change speeds and pivot when you're in the paint. Number 2, you want to make sure that you have a floater or some type of finish where you can kill giants. Get the ball up and over them off 1 foot, off 2 foot. And then last but not least, you got to make sure that you initiate contact, create leverage, especially if you're a smaller player driving against size and athleticism. God bless.